What is going on, guys? Welcome back. It's Jack, and on this one I wanted to talk about something a little bit serious, but first and foremost I want to say, hey, welcome back. I know it's been a while, long time no see since I posted something, so there's no way I was going to leave you guys hanging before the holidays kicked in, and I might make another video tomorrow, I'm not entirely sure. I want to see exactly what exactly I want to talk about, and if it kind of goes hand in hand in terms of everything else. But with that being said, before we get on to the holidays, so to speak, I had a serious question to ask you guys in terms of Call of Duty. Now, we all know, I mean, it's been like, what, 2 months since Modern Warfare released, so it's pretty safe that we can assume what this game is now, obviously, because before we officially got our hands on it, it sounded like it was too good to be true, and now that we have our hands on it, it absolutely sucks. I mean, it's kind of like meeting somebody online, and they sound really good to be true, and they send you pictures, and it's like, wow, this person looks great. They say the things that like I would dream of somebody saying. Holy shit! It's like, wow, we have the same likes and all that shit. It's like, wow, and then you finally meet that person, and they don't look anything like they said they do, and then all of a sudden they kind of are acting a little bit different or whatnot. It's like, holy shit! It's almost like, I don't know, Catfish 2.0 in a sense. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, do I even know this person? What's going on? So, and much to Activision's credit and Infinity Ward's credit, I'm going to put them hand in hand now, because Infinity Ward has pretty much proved to be dicks, even though they're in charge. I mean, they have to follow Activision orders, but you know, they could be dicks too, you know, especially since they don't listen. But at the same time, they could be kept from listening. But I'm still gonna blame Infinity Ward, because I just feel like kind of being like 8 Thoughts right now. I'm gonna blame them, and I'm gonna blame Activision, and yeah, we're just gonna go with it, man. It's gonna be 8 Thoughts and Deadpool crossover, baby. So, anyway, do you guys think that they're gonna, from a gameplay standpoint, do you guys think that Treyarch with Black Ops 5 or whatever the hell they're gonna call it, do you think from a gameplay standpoint they're gonna follow suit? Because quite frankly, you know what? I kind of thought about this a little bit, and after watching a video by Blame Truth, it's like, yeah, of course it's the most played Call of Duty in terms of how much time spent in games, simply because of the fact that, well, you got Ground War that lasts a lot longer, and on top of that, every single match in 6v6 goes to the time limit. Well, if not, let's say 90% of the games go to the time limit. And in previous games, like, for instance, I've been streaming Black Ops 3 lately, right? And yesterday, I think I broke my record for the fastest free-for-all I've ever completed in under 3 minutes. It could have been 2.5. So, somewhere around there. I haven't gone back to time it exactly, but it's got to be anywhere from 2.5 to 3.25 minutes or something like that. But anyway, and yes, it was flawless. I didn't die a single time. But, with that being said, from a gameplay standpoint, do you think that Treyarch is going to follow suit in what Modern Warfare did in order to make the game sound like it's the most played, and just to up its statistics in a bullshit kind of way, so to speak? Because for those of us that have been playing the game or been kind of watching behind the scenes because we personally don't like the game, we pretty much at this point have seen all the bullshit, and we've seen the game for what it really is. And granted, there's a percentage of players that like the game or a flavor of the game. And there are certain aspects of the game that are very good, like, for instance, you know, the graphics, the gunplay, the campaign was good and all that, but Ground War, I guess, is a mixed bag for a lot of people, or a certain amount of people. I mean, it all depends if you also enjoy playing Battlefield or whatnot. So, it's pretty safe to say that right now, especially with this iteration, Call of Duty is evolving or de-evolving, depending on which way you look at it, into what it is now. And if this is making the game seemingly more popular, whether that's true or not, or whether it's making the game more money in one way or another, whether it's microtransactions or whether it's whatever it is, because one of the things that they did right that is causing Modern Warfare to possibly be as popular as it is, or what it could be, I guess, I don't know, is the fact that the marketing was really, really solid. The marketing was really good. So, it's basically like a movie trailer syndrome, or whatever you want to call it. You know, it could be the trailer to the shittiest movie could be absolutely epic, and those are designed to get you interested in the movie and to go see it. Same thing with the marketing for Call of Duty. There's absolutely no difference whatsoever. So, in my opinion, we had, to put it nicely, an underwhelming game. You know what? Fuck that. We got a piece of shit game in terms of the multiplayer, the traditional multiplayer aspect, which I still stand by when I say that it has the most potential. I mean, let's put it this way. If they were to fix the footstep sound so they wouldn't be as loud as a fucking herd of elephants coming at you, that you could hear from 5 miles away, if they fix that, if they fix the spawns, and what else? That and the spawns. Oh yeah, and maybe have dead silence as a perk or something like that, or fix dead silence one. I guess what, the game would be an instant improvement just with that alone. Oh, and of course implement score streaks so that way people that actually play the objective-based game modes actually get rewarded for their efforts, as opposed to being picked off by somebody who's just sitting in a random corner on Piccadilly, and you know, I mean, so anyway, so from a gameplay standpoint, what do you guys think? I mean, some of you guys even think, and some of you mentioned this on my streams as well, is that Black Ops, the next Black Ops game, is going to be worse than this game because simply because it's not ready, or it's not going to be ready, and we're going to get an incomplete game. But the question is, even if that game is incomplete, is it going to be twice as bad as just being incomplete because they're going to follow the same pattern and formula that they did with Modern Warfare in terms of game design? Or is it going to actually be a game that's more fun to play than Modern Warfare and more engaging and a little bit closer to something that is closer to traditional Call of Duty that basically doesn't cater to any specific playstyle, but more like you can play any way that you want to and succeed, granted you do it right? Is it going to do that instead? And then therefore, you know, I mean, the question is, are we willing to settle for something that's incomplete, but something that is more fun to play and more engaging, and something that's just not so one-sided? Or do we want a big piece of shit that is complete, but is just devastating, pretty much like Modern Warfare? So, I would really like to know down in the comment section, respectfully speaking, of course, I would really like to know down in the comment section what you guys think, because, I don't know, it really is interesting when you put it all together, so... I didn't want to post any gameplay on this one because I just wanted to talk to you guys face to face, because it's kind of a serious conversation. I always try to be a little bit comical with it, but sometimes it's really hard to do that when you're talking about something that is quite serious, especially when it comes to Call of Duty season, and when it comes to, you know, people's expectations of Call of Duty and their investment in it and not getting not necessarily what they expect, but at least the fun factor out of the game or whatnot. I mean, I don't know. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think and what your opinions are from both a gameplay standpoint and everything else that was mentioned here. So that's it. That's all I got for this one, guys. I hope, if I don't make another video before Christmas, I also wanted to wish you guys from the bottom of my heart, no matter what kind of Call of Duty player you are, no matter what playstyle you support or play, whether you like Modern Warfare or whether you don't like Modern Warfare, we're going to put our differences aside when I say this part, and that is, I hope you guys have a wonderful and safe holiday, and enjoy your time off. For those of you guys that have time off of work for the rest of the week, I know hopefully most of us, if not all of us, will have time off for Christmas. This is the first time in 7 years where I'm going to have time off on Christmas where I won't be working, so that's pretty cool on that day. But I just wanted to wish you guys a very safe and a very happy holiday. I wish you all the best, and I'll catch you guys on the next video after Christmas if I don't make one. So take care, and I'll see you guys on the next one.